Suppose you are making a project and you have used red, blue, green and yellow pens for your project. Now you are bored with these colors and you want to use some different pens this time. So you go to the store to buy pens. The shopkeeper shows you this set and this set. So which set of pens will you buy? Will you buy the set B? It has already the same colors which you have already used. Will you buy the set C? Well, yes, you can buy the set C. It does not have the same colors which you have used. So this set has different pens. So you will buy set C. Why? Because this has different pens than those which you have already used. Similarly, in sets, if you see, this set has a red, blue, green and yellow pen, while this set does not have any of these pens. So we can say that these two sets of pens are completely different from each other. No pens matches both the sets. There is no pen that is common to both the sets. These sets are completely different from each other. So in sets, when two sets do not have any common element between them, we call them as disjoint sets. Say, for in these two sets, no pen matches A and C both. So A and C are disjoint sets. Now let's see whether these two are disjoint sets or not. A is 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. Let's write it inside the Venn diagram. And B is the set of consonants. B, C, D, F and G. Write it. Now tell me, can you see any common element between A and B? Well, no. No element is same in A and B. Both are completely different. So A and B are disjoint sets. Now, suppose you have made a project and the teacher has told you to repeat the same colors of the project which you have already used. So you will try to repeat as much as colors you can. So you have used these colors. Now which set of pens will you buy? The set which has more of the colors which you have used. So which set has more of the colors you have used? Set B or set C? Well, I can see that the set B has a red pen, blue pen and a green pen which you have already used, and you want to repeat your colors, so you can buy the set B. Now what about set C? Will you buy this set? No, this has completely different pens from what you have already used, and you have to repeat the colors, so you cannot buy this set. So these sets can be written like this. But you can see that the red, blue and green pen are present in both the sets. So there is a better way to represent this in a Venn diagram. What way? This thing can be represented as this in a Venn diagram, where the red, blue and green pen belong to both set A and both set B. So these pens are common to set A and set B. So whenever we have at least one common element between two sets, we call this as overlapping sets or intersecting sets. Here you can see that these two circles are overlapping each other. Why are they overlapping? Because they are having some elements that are common to both the sets. They are also called as intersecting sets because they are intersecting at this point, where these three pens belong to set A and also to set B. So instead of representing these sets in this way, where we have to write these three pens again in both the sets, we can represent it better in this way. So here you can see that the shaded part has the elements which are common to both A and B. So what is this part called? This part is called intersection. What is intersection? Intersection is a set which consists all elements which belong to both set A and set B. These pens belong to the set A and also to set B. That is why are written in the middle. That is where the part is intersecting. So these circles overlap each other at which point? Where the elements are common to both set A and set B. So this is a new set. What does this set represent? This set has the element which is common to both A and B. So this is intersection. Now intersection is denoted. How is it denoted? We use a symbol, this. This is a symbol used to denote intersection. So if we have to write the intersection with from A to B or the intersection of A and B, how will we write it? We will write it as A intersection B. Now you know that this symbol denotes intersection between two sets. Consider this set. This is a set A with these pens and this is a set B with these pens. Can you find out this A intersection B for me? To find out intersection, what do you have to do? You have to check which element is present both in A and in B. So in these two sets, check which pen is present in A and B both. You can see that the purple pen is present in both A and B. Can you see any other pen that is present in both A and B? No? Other pens are different. So what is A intersection B here? This purple pen is the set of A intersection B. Can you see any other pen? No? So simply A intersection B is the purple pen. It would be denoted better if we had overlapped these sets and kept the purple pen in between. It would denote that purple pen belongs to both A and B. From now on, we will denote intersection in that manner. Now, take this example. Here set A is the first 5 letters of English alphabet and B is the 5 vowels of English alphabet. What is A intersection B? Can you find out? Let's consider the Venn diagram. Here, set A is this circle and set B is this circle. You can see that both the circles are overlapping each other. Why? They are overlapping because there are some elements that is common to both A and B. Well, this part shows which elements are common to both A and B. So what will be A intersection B here? The elements that are common to both A and B or that belong to both set A and set B. So you can see that the letters A and E belong to set A as well as set B. Now if you look at the question itself, you can see that A is present in A and B and E is also present in set A and B. So both ways you get the same answer. So what is A intersection B here? It is A and E. So you get a new set that is A intersection B with the elements A and E. You get this answer from this shaded part. Now take this example. Here A is a set with digits 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and B is 2, 4, 6 and 8. You can clearly see that these are the odd numbers and these are the even numbers below 10. So the Venn diagram is denoted like this. Why is there no overlapping in here in these two circles? These two circles are not overlapping here. Why? We know that sets overlap when they have common elements between them, the elements that belong to both set A and set B. Here, can you see any element that is present both in set A and set B? Well, no. A has completely different elements and B has a complete set of elements here. So there is no element common between A and B. So what will be A intersection B here? Now you will say there is no element that is common to both A and B. So how will I write A intersection B here? Well, there is a way to denote that. We will write that A intersection B is an empty set. You know that empty set is denoted by curly brackets, empty curly brackets, brackets without any element between them. So A intersection B here is a empty set. It is denoted by this Venn diagram. Does it has any element here? No, it has no element inside it. That is why it is known as an empty set. Now take this example. Here A is the colors violet, indigo, blue, green, pink and red. And C is the set of colors blue, red, pink and green. Well, you can clearly see that C is a subset of A. Now what was a subset? You know already. A subset is a set contained in another set. So C is completely contained in A. So C is a subset of A. Now let's try finding out A intersection C. Now you will look for the overlapping part. Here the set C itself is completely inside A. So what are the elements common to both A and C? Let's check. You can see that red, blue, pink and green. These colors are common to set C as well as set A. See in the question. Blue, red, pink, green. They are present in both the sets. So these are the elements that are common to both A and C, or they belong to both A and C. So what will be A intersection C? It will be red, blue, pink and green. Like this. Now did you notice one thing? That A intersection C gave you the whole set C. See, C has the same elements here. So what can we conclude from this? Whenever there will be a subset and a main set, then both their intersection will give us the subset. So here C is the subset of A. So that is why when we took out A intersection C, it gave us the subset C. Now, A is a set of countries in Asia and B is a set of countries in Africa. What is A intersection B? Find it out yourself. Now, let's make a Venn diagram. This Venn diagram denotes set A, which is a country in Asia. So this set denotes countries which are in Asia. Now, let's draw a Venn diagram for set B, which denotes countries in Africa. Now, can you find out A intersection B for me? What do we do when we find out intersection? Whenever we find out intersection, we check which is the set of elements or which are the elements that are present in both set A and set B. That is, it belongs to both Asia and Africa. So which is the country that belongs to both Asia and Africa? Now you may think, how is that possible? Asia is completely a different continent and Africa is completely a different continent. They do not have any countries in common. So what will be A intersection B? A intersection B will be an empty set. Why? Because there is no country that belongs to both Asia and Africa. So the intersection is empty. We did not have any country that is present in Asia and Africa both. So A intersection B is an empty set. A intersection B contains no elements over here.